Yeah. It's your boy Champ, and I'm enjoying myself, palm trees and the ocean summer breeze, and I'm hearing about your boy Derek Jackson wilding now. So let's get into it.
The champ is here! The champ is here!
Yeah. It's your boy Champ, and this is the Champions Here show.
Hey guys, what's up? This is your girl Six. How's it going?
It's your boy Mr. Longchamp here,
Co-hosting. I just want to real quick thank you to our listeners out there, listening to all platforms on the show. Really appreciate you guys. Thank you.
That's right.
All right. So without further ado, this is Gods and Animals Part 2.
Oh, yeah.
The reason being is because your boy, what's his name? The women. What is it again? Derek Jaxn. Derek
We have
Jaxn.
to talk about it.
Trendy.
We have to talk about
We
it.
gotta talk about it. The reason we gotta talk about it, number one, I just want to say this. I don't like people who are self-righteous because they come off like they're better than everybody, not, to a certain degree, right?
Yeah.
In the beginning, there's a few people on social media. I like their message, Derek Jaxn being one of them. In the beginning, I only heard him like once or twice, 3 times, but after a while, it becomes redundant. There's this other guy too. I forgot what's his name. He's the dude with the glasses, the older guy. He's always trying to play women.
I don't know many like Derek Jaxn.
Kevin Samuels.
Samuel?
Yeah, he's well dressed. And in the beginning, he was playing a few shorties like, yo, you got a princess mentality, you this, you that, and it was hilarious. Like he would really tell you you're not worth a high level man. Like he'll tell you straight up. But,
Oh.
Yeah, he'd be like, yo, but you're an average woman. Why don't you get an average guy?
Yeah, I see.
So in the beginning, it's kind of funny, but after a while, I don't like people picking on. I'm like, yo, you're putting women down though at the same time. And I'm not really for that, right?
Right.
So Derek Jaxn, I kind of sympathize with him because as a man, human beings, remember, gods and make mistakes. We all make mistakes. I get that.
We do.
Mistakes. But what I don't like is when you come at people and you don't have a solution for people's problems. You only bash. And I never subscribe to him bashing men and trying to play guys to uplift himself. You see what I'm saying to you?
Mm-hmm.
So the reason why I say this is part 2 is because even though he's married, he had choices. And he decided to deviate from said choices that he was preaching about. So as a man and as a woman,
Before you go in a little bit more real quick, I just wanted to know. So wait, did he, because I don't know like the full backstory, maybe you might know, Six. Did he, like, when was it that he cheated and when did he get caught?
I actually don't know when he cheated because from the first time that I saw the video, I wasn't trying to watch all of that. It was a lot of content and a lot of stuff going on in the media. But at the beginning, I thought it was a recent thing. But I think most recently, it was something that happened a while ago. So I can't really pinpoint if it was a while ago or recently. And that's where I'm kind of like a little bit stuck. It seems to be that it was a little bit further back. Do you know, Kev? If it was a little bit wild?
Yeah, I believe it happened like sometime around last year.
Okay.
And it just came out.
During quarantine too?
Yeah. So it was sometime. I don't have all the facts.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah, we don't have all the facts as far as that's concerned. But that's kind of irrelevant, right? Because at the end of the day, he made a mistake.
But the thing is, it's been throughout the years he's been getting caught though.
Mm.
Right. So my thing is what makes someone go to the dark side? You know, what makes someone to say, you know what, I want to deviate, because we all know right from wrong. We all do, you know,
Yeah.
we all do. But sometimes we just have those urges, you know, just those
Right.
urges, those animalistic, you know what I'm saying, too, sweaty, hot and bothered urges to just say, you know what, I'm gonna act
Mm.
on what makes me feel good. So what do you guys say? What How do you feel? Like, do you agree, disagree? How do you feel? Maybe I'm not even asking a question. I'm just talking and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, of course.
You
I,
know?
we have choices, and in part one we spoke about, we were right from wrong, the yin from the yang, and so on and so forth. I don't know if we touched about this one part that I feel strongly about, being that we know that we are capable of making choices that are not conducive to our lifestyle, that could hurt other people and things like that. We shouldn't be putting ourselves in situations where things like that could occur. That's how I feel about it. Because yeah, we have urges and all of this, but if you're not around, I don't know, for those who eat steak, a piece of steak, if you don't have it immediately in your house available and you crave it, are you going to eat that piece of steak? No, because it's not there. So, you take a cold shower and you go to bed.
But it does, just because it's not there doesn't mean it's not in you. You know,
Correct.
you know what I mean? It doesn't mean, because you don't know who a person is until you read, if you read Napoleon Hill book, Think and Grow Rich, and Law of Success, it says you don't know a man, and you know, obviously it's man or woman, but you don't know
Right.
a man until you've seen him angry. You don't know
True.
a man until you've seen him desperate. You don't know a man until you watched him eat on, basically, without him knowing that people are watching him. Like, watch
Mm-hmm.
him from a distance while he's eating, while no one's you. How does he eat? How
Yeah.
does he think? Put in certain situations, you don't know anybody until you've seen all of these situations that they've been in. You know what I mean? Put it this way, right? And this is why part of me forgives this guy, Derek Jaxn, because as men, as human beings, we all make mistakes. I was in a situation because I remember my dad, he left. I don't know the whole story, but to me, my version of what happened was he wasn't around. You know, my real dad, my biological father. So he wasn't around, and I had a lot of resentment for years, a lot of years, resentment. And I got in a situation with a young lady where she got prego. I was scared out my mind. I'm like, my God, I got the wrong chick, prego. Wrong, 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 wrong. This chick tried to trap me, and she almost got me, almost snared me. All right. Almost in the booby trap. You know what I'm saying to you? But I had to use my mind, my man mind, to get out of that situation. Right. So kind of threatened her. I'm like, yo, listen, don't worry. I'm gonna stay with you. You gotta get the abortion, please. I can't. My mom is gonna flip out. I was like, what, 19, 20 years old. In the Haitian household, they don't play that. I had to get the abortion ASAP. I was not playing. Okay. And the fact that I said that, and when I was 16, 13, I said, oh, if I have a kid, I'm gonna keep it and it's mine, blah, 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 all that mumbo jumbo. Okay.
Until it came down to
And when it came down to it, when it was too hot in the kitchen,
it.
okay, that's the day I forgave my pops. That's the day I understood problems or situations that men get into. My first taste, first glimpse of what it is a little bit. You know what I mean? So sometimes you can get wrapped up in certain things. But what I disagree with him was he didn't stand up. To be a stand-up man, you need to stand up in certain situations when you're wrong. You know what I
Mm.
mean? But I get it. I get it. But where he went wrong, for me, number one, obviously was the, politically correct was the cheating. But from the jump, he was basically blamed. He was doing something and bashing other men for the same thing that he was committing.
So he's been a fraud. That's fraud behavior right there. And if you spit up to the sky, what do you think is going to happen? It's going to fall in your face. I feel that, we do make mistakes, but there's only so many mistakes you can make until you got to stop calling it a mistake. It's just a behavior now. You have a behavioral issue.
Correct. Correct. Obviously, he has a lot of issues since he's talking in third person about himself.
Oh, yes.
Did you hear Gabe talking?
Oh, God. Did you see that video?
Gabe, he's talking about himself like if it's another person. Yeah,
he was analyzing his own video. And you know what? I was watching that video. I was cringing and I was so uncomfortable and looking at this woman and feeling sorry for him. Like, wow, he couldn't even tell her, babe, go put on a wig and some makeup real quick. Look like everything is okay. Like, don't look so sad. Like, I forgave him. This is up to God. Like, nothing to her. Like, this is no bashing of any kind. The whole situation is like he is manipulating her by using God and Jesus into forgiving him. And that's so sad that she's like drinking the Kool-Aid.
Yo, so that's another thing. He's a master manipulator.
Mm-hmm.
See the body language. He
narcissist.
The reason he got with her so he can portray a certain, because he knows he can control her. You can see her demeanor.
You can see, yeah, absolutely.
She's very submissive. He likes that. He thrives. That turns him on too.
Oh, absolutely.
So those things that, again, we all have choices. He knows better. We all know better. There's times where in the day I want to eat so bad. And no one's watching, but it's not for everybody. It's for me.
Exactly.
For me to see me make it through, and the character building that I portray throughout the day and weeks that come about. That's what separates us from beasts.
Right.
So he got a little busy, and like I said, again, what I don't respect is the fact that he always brought up these issues with never bringing the solutions to any of the problems, so, and I feel like he was trolling, he was trolling the whole time.
Oh, because he it was easy for him to discuss these topics because obviously he was living them. That's what it looks like now. Like now, you can't even look at one of those videos without thinking, wow, is he, because I don't know what his background is as far as psychology is concerned, but is he truly like psychologically analyzing these people, or is he just speaking from his personal experience of the way he thinks and how he acts? Like,
Gabe or Six, I don't know what is it called? I don't know. I forgot the term. When you basically it's not a mission of, I don't know if it's a mission of guilt. It's when you blame people for what you're doing yourself.
Gaslighting.
Oh, gaslight? Is it called gaslighting?
Well, you got.
Yeah, it depends on the way you could you could frame it. It would either be that or deflecting, like whether when
deflecting.
When you project when you project your issue on someone else. But yeah, definitely gaslighting, when you try to make other people feel bad for something that they're doing when you're the one doing it.
Yeah, bullying is gaslighting. All of that stuff is there's four. I think there's four categories in gaslighting. Yeah, there's four categories. I know it's bullying, scapegoating. I forgot the other two, but yeah. So basically, but when I'm saying the act of saying it like, oh, people are, it's I think it's an admission of guilt. You definitely like to say.
Did he come out and expose himself, or was he exposed and then he wanted to come out and just make this formal apology? Like who exposed? How was the initial? Do you guys don't know?
I'm not too sure. I know somebody came out and said that if you don't say this, I'm gonna come out and say it. So you need to come out and tell the truth.
I don't think he would come out and tell the truth all on his own.
Yeah.
If he would have had to come out and tell the truth all on his own, it definitely would have been flipped. It wouldn't have been this severe.
But what my question is, was it someone that he was sleeping with?
Oh, absolutely, had to be.
That's what I.
Yeah.
Or was it someone that knew somebody that was sleeping with him? You know what I mean? Because if it's the person who I think it is, I'm like, all right, it's not who. The caliber of, you know, the way she looked, I would have thought he would have did a lot better.
Either way, I think either way it's wrong. So it doesn't.
Yeah, I think somebody was trying to expose him, and it was probably somebody he was probably with, he cheated with. I mean, or somebody caught him, like maybe a family member of his wife or something. I don't know. Could have been any number of those things. We would have to go back and take a look at that. But to be honest, like at the end of the day, this whole behavior it's just so sad to see someone speak on, you know, all these issues and, you know, things that it was really great content, right? The things that he was speaking about, like, you know, a real man, a prepared man, a guy that loves you. All of these things that you're speaking about, this is great, beautiful, wonderful. Women want to hear all this stuff. And you were just out there just chasing clout.
What he should have said, he should have just said, yo, listen, it was an entanglement.
I brought that up the other day. I was like, yo, this is crazier than the situation with Will Jada.
Come on, he got to think. He's not, you know what I mean? It's a good thing, you know, I'm not in these streets, you know what I'm saying to you? Because I would have said, yo, Derek, just tell him that you was entangled, bro. Just say that, you good. Jada.
Nah. I'm bugging. No.
Just say you was entangled.
Come up with a new word.
You know what I'm saying? A little intertwined. And that's all it was, man. Just
an entanglement.
Floral vine, more like a vine that was on a. Yo, Gabe, do me a favor. I don't know. Can you make memes? I need you to create a meme where you put Smith on his body and Will Smith on her body. I haven't seen that one yet.
I don't think I've seen that one either.
Let's be the first one so we can be part of the internet. We could be part of the internet, you know what I mean? So that would be fire. And entanglement. Oh my God. But you think he can make it back from this? You think he can make it back?
Not right now, not anytime soon with this cancel culture, whatever people want to call it. He's definitely, you know, I mean, this is the thing. It's crazy about the way society works is that, you know, at the same time, people do love comeback stories. You know what I mean? People love to see, you know, people who messed up and then like in a year down the line or month, you know, whatever amount of time it is, they do something crazy, some crazy turnaround. And they say like, oh, you know, look at his story. He did X, Y, and Z, and now he came back. What's difficult for him is the fact that he tried to play the good guy before. So that's what's going to make it a super interesting.
Yeah, that's the only reason.
I love a comeback story. That's what the champ is here all about. The show is all about is winning, going to the bottom, and then making it out back through the trenches. You know what I mean? I would love for him to come back and tell his story. Say, hey guys, I didn't cheat not once, not twice, not 3 times, not 4, not 5, not 6, but 8 times. Got caught 8 times, and I'm back stronger. I'm back stronger than ever. Okay? I want to see how he does this. That would be amazing. You know, what's that comedian? Jesse? Not Jesse Wu. What's the other comedian? Jesse Hilarious.
Oh yeah, no, that
Oh,
girl.
just
Oh,
like
my
yeah.
Yeah, just
Yo,
hilarious.
she was hilarious. She says, I'm not going to change. I'm just going to be an even better liar. Like she was going.
That's horrible. That's horrible.
Yeah, man. So listen, I don't know. Martin Luther King made it back. He had a great comeback story when he got caught.
I mean, those were different times. There
Yeah,
weren't any memes.
I'm gonna tell you the greatest. I'm gonna tell you the greatest comeback stories.
Tell us.
Martin Luther King,
Uh-huh.
okay. Steve Harvey was amazing because now he's
Okay.
giving women advice after he got caught.
Okay.
But the top notch, number one, numero uno, goes to Bill Clinton. I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
And people still love Bill.
I did not have sexual. Yo, he said it under oath.
Yo, he held it down to the end. He never gave in. That's how
I just know that if I ever do anything illegal, I want to do it with Bill because he will not rat me out. He did not do it.
In front of the Senate.
Come on, Bill, let's go.
Senators. He went under the trial and dug deep.
He did not fold.
Everybody know he did it, but he's still not. Wasn't me. What? That's how you though. Chris and I was talking about that one day. So you never admit it. Just keep denying it until the end. Just
deny.
They had like, yo, Bill, listen, we got the DNA. It's you, bro. Nah, do it again. Do it again. Yo, Bill, we got 3 samples, bro. You.
I don't know how I got there. It wasn't me. Shaggy.
You know what I'm saying? Yo, he went in. But listen, I gave you the top 3. You know what I mean? Gave you the top.
When he was saying Bill, before he said, I think he's gonna say Bill Cosby for a second. I was like, wait, did he come back? Come back?
Nah,
talk about it. Got your comeback game got to be strong.
You know, for him to come back, I feel like it would take some for him to be more genuine about what he's doing and his mission, because people can't believe that now. Like, I don't believe any of the stuff he was talking about before. Like, it's disingenuous.
You got to go up to all the people he played in camera, like, yo, listen, my bad, bro. But again, he's fraudulent. Okay, let's all the jokes aside. Fraud. I don't think you could come back from being a fraud, though.
Yeah.
That's what I don't think. You cannot use the very same platform to play people, and that's what you're doing. Like if you're a pastor and you got caught cheating and you could come back, you know what I mean? If you're doing something, but you can't, the very thing that you're using to destroy people is your own. No, I don't think so.
Yeah, I mean, if he would try to make a comeback, I think he would have to switch it up and do something completely.
He would definitely have to become a pastor.
He gotta be like a youth coach. He gotta like help the kids. Everyone loves the kids.
I don't want him nowhere near my kids. I'm sorry. I'm good.
Or like he gotta work with the homeless charity. Like he
That's
what I'm saying. So I'm like,
there you go.
Yeah, they're gonna be like, oh, remember this
different lane, bro. No more advice. From a recovering, no. It's like taking an alcohol advice or drug advice from an addict. You need help for the rest of your life, bro. I will never listen to you.
Hold on. Oh, wait, you got one more. Now, since you mentioned drug addict, this reminded me. Al Pacino. Al Pacino was serious heroin addict.
Really?
Yeah.
But he don't give advice. He just lived. He's just an example.
No, yeah. He's an actor. He became Iron Man, one of the top actors.
Well, we forgot about an excellent comeback story, though.
But I was just gonna say,
Jay-Z and Beyonce.
He could give advice and say, look, listen, I was deep. Now look at me, I'm a success story. So it's not impossible. That's what I'm saying. I mean, I'm not saying that that's what he should do, but if he did, you can't say that he couldn't.
Right.
What do you mean, Jay-Z and Beyonce? What do you mean?
Well, Jay-Z cheated with Becky with the good hair.
That's completely different. You see, that's regular shit.
Yeah, The
He
life
was
that
never rapping,
yeah.
But he was rapping all the time about him and his bitch and Bonnie and Clyde and
so
all
it
of this.
wasn't a
Never
surprise.
knew. Well, some
It
people
wasn't a
knew, but
surprise.
I didn't want to. I didn't want to believe it.
He
I'm
said,
like,
he
no,
said
no.
the line, he said, I turned automobiles to hotels on wheels.
Dang.
Yeah, I mean, he would rap about, yeah, you're right, Bonnie and Clyde, but the next song will be players and this and that. Like I'm doing, I'm in the club. You know,
Yeah, 3 a.m. I'll be in the club. 4 a.m. Yeah.
I mean, that was before BC, before Beyonce.
But what I'm saying is, he was never portraying himself like a common.
yeah, he wasn't trying to be.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? Then that would have hurt his career if he was like a Talib Kweli or a Common or a Mos Def. If he was a conscious rapper and then doing unconscious shit, that would have been different. That would have hurt his career. But he always portrayed himself as a player, as doing this, that, and the third. You know what I mean? Whatever. So that would have hurt. Look at Pastor Mace. He went and preached and then came back to be a gangster rapper. You see, you cannot be the thing that you're fighting against.
Those two, it cannot coexist.
No, you can't.
There's only room for one.
That's
you know what I'm saying? Like Pastor Mace and Murder Mace, it can't work. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it's an oxymoron. That's what I was trying to
absolutely. I mean, for me, he is forgiven. I can't not forgive. I'm not his wife, thank God. I don't have to like deal with him. Thank God for that as well. I just feel like, you know, we raised in the past, we've made some mistakes with raising our sons. And, you know, I don't have any sons, but I have nephews. And when I talk to my nephews and I give them advice, whether they have a girlfriend or not, I just let them know straight up, like, listen, best advice I can give you is to just be honest. Be honest with yourself, because if you're honest with yourself and you're honest with that person, you're giving them the choice as to how to deal with you. If you tell them, hey, I'm too young to be in a committed relationship with you, I can see other people, you can see other people, let's be safe though. You give them the option to be like, you know what, I'm good with this arrangement, or I'm not. I'm gonna step out and, you know, find out somebody who wants to be committed with me, or whatever the case may be. So that's my advice to just this generation in general. Like 23, I mean, he's obviously a grown man, you know, but he obviously, you can tell he did not satisfy these needs in the stage when he should have, when he's growing up. Like that's what it looks like to me. Like, you know, he didn't date a lot of women. He didn't, or maybe he did, and then he just didn't know how to stop. It could be, you know, it could go either way. So it's, you know, he's got to make some choices that are different for himself at the moment. And we got to make some different choices in raising our sons and show them that monogamy is cool. You know, why not?
So this is what I will say. I just think that as human beings, the brain doesn't mature until it's like 28.
Men.
Women is like 26, right? 24, 25, 26.
I was 23. I mean, I was 21. I was ready. 22.
No, you were mature. I'm
Yeah.
saying the brain doesn't chemically mature.
Okay, what?
Yeah, that's for, I think it's 27 for both.
Yeah.
Yeah, 26, 27.
Yeah,
right, but there's like a delay, right? Like even though you're a teenager, you still act like an adolescent. And when you're in your 20s, even though you're an adult, you still act like a teenager. It's not until when you're in your 30s you start to understand and realize. I think that's when you really become an adult. There's a term, you know, once I was a child, I used to do childish things, but once I became a man, I put away childish things. So I just think that it just takes time. And I think we just need to reevaluate, you know, human beings as a society and what we're ready for and what we're not ready for. And, you know, stop putting pressures on people on when they should be in a relationship and when they should get married. I think that everyone has the freedom to do what they want as long as they don't infringe on other people's happiness, but don't commit on if you're not ready. He can there was nothing wrong that he did, but the reason why it was wrong is because he was in a committed relationship.
and he was promoting being monogamous.
Right.
So, listen, if he was not in a committed, or he was
Promoting being monogamous. He was saying that, you know, basically is the best thing in the world. And
no,
from my standpoint, you know, like reading the subtext of all his texts is like, I'm the happiest man in the world because I'm married and I'm ready and all of this.
You could be monogamous and still be promiscuous. Monogamy is being in one relationship.
You mean provocative? Promiscuous means to sleep with other people. That's not monogamous.
No. Okay. What I meant to say was, I apologize. Is monogamy being in one relationship?
Yes, mono meaning one.
Correct.
Yeah, with one other person.
Yeah, I know what monogamy means. I mean, can you be with several people but not be in a relationship?
When you say be with them,
that's polygamy.
What do you mean by being with them though? Because
we are rocking with each other. You know what I mean? Like, hey, listen, me and you were rocking with each other. Like, this is said, but if we're just living free,
right?
Is that polygamy? If I'm just a free spirit?
I mean, if you're not living with these people, I guess it wouldn't be called polygamy. That's what I'm saying. You have to just be honest and upfront. You're dating. You're dating other people.
Yeah, it's called being in an open relationship.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm not saying it right, or maybe I'm not
grasping what you're trying to communicate.
Yeah, maybe I'm not grasping what I'm communicating and what you're, or accepting what you're saying. Maybe that is a combination of the two.
Yeah, okay. I could understand that. So let me try to figure out what you're trying to say. So if you are a man dating several different women.
Not dating. I'm not
living
dating.
With.
Not living with them.
Having sex with them.
Having sex with them.
Okay, you're having sex with multiple women, okay?
Let's say I'm living on this block and there's just women on the block, there's men on the block. You know what I mean? And if, hey, it's a nice day, I like your outfit, it turns me on, I turn you on, we just sleep with each other, that's it. What is
okay,
that?
so it's like a one night stand type of situation?
Yeah, but the one night stand might happen 3-4 times a year.
Oh yeah, you're single.
Or you're just
yeah.
I mean, if you're
what's
not
the word
taking,
you said,
like,
what's the word?
You're just having sex with multiple people.
Say what you said, 6?
I said you're having sex with multiple people.
So what I'm so what is that?
There's no dinners.
That call something?
I don't know what the word with that would be. Just out there.
Can you be that way?
I don't know.
Okay, can you be that way? Say, hey, listen, I'm this way because I'm not ready for a committed relationship, and still know that, hey, listen, what I'm doing and what you're doing, because you're in a committed relationship, we both can't do. Because I'm doing this because I don't want to hurt nobody. So everyone knows I'm not ready for a relationship. So don't expect this from me, because I know if I get in a committed relationship, there are certain expectations that you might have that I don't want to commit to.
If you communicated that clearly, there shouldn't be any problems, and you shouldn't be going back for force.
Okay, can you still have that platform and do that?
What do you mean? What platform?
I think a man could.
Yo, black men don't cheat, all that, you know, like all that stuff.
Yeah, I think so.
That's what I was saying.
Oh, okay.
I believe
there's plenty of guys there's plenty of people who do stuff like that.
And that goes back to what I said earlier. Like when I tell my nephew, you're gonna be out there dating women, just be honest. What's so hard about that? You give them the choice. I'm not ready. I don't want to do this.
The reason why men don't want to do that is because they trying to get the pooms and they don't want to risk losing
but
it.
There's 7-1. But what are you really losing?
Even though it's the 7, it's these 2 that I want. more than
That's just greedy. That's just greedy. Move on to the
yes, there we go. We're hitting it in the head. It's greed. Greed. And when you go back to see how that body language is on the thing, he's greedy. He wants this.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
You want his cake and eat it too.
Even though the exterior doesn't look that great, maybe the vagina is amazing and he just wants to keep that in the house, but still wants what he wants in the street, still wants that status. You know what I mean? But anyway, I digress.
We can go on forever. We can go on all night about this.
I mean, yeah, definitely. This is like
because it's juicy.
It's very juicy. So many things that could be, touched upon.
It's a lot of minutia. You know what I'm saying to you? But anyway, guys, just make the right choice. Just, the truth is always the best thing, just saying what's on your mind and just be a better salesman. If hey, listen, you're talking to this female and she's not giving you play, just keep spitting game and you'll get better. Keep spitting game, and you trust me, there's a lot of women who want to give it to you even though you're in a polygamous relationship. They say, hey, listen, I have no problem if you just tell them the truth. You never know. Look at Mayweather. You know what I mean? There's women, there's men who don't care. So just, play your cards right, and there's people that do care. So you just want to be upfront and whatever, you want to just be a god.
Yeah. I feel like the objective is to try not to hurt no one in the process of you living your life. I feel like that's one of the most important things, because at the end of the day, you could come in contact with someone in your life and truly, truly affect them, not only hurt them, break their heart, but you can truly affect their psychology. You can truly affect their minds. So that's another way to be kind. Just don't go out there breaking hearts and fucking people's head up. That's all I want to know. Because
facts. So just want to wrap things up real quick. Is any shout outs, any last words, any questions? I know Six, you be having the questions sometimes.
I be having the questions. My question is, have you, any of the listeners would like to join in letting us know, I'm not going to say cheat, but what's another way I can word this? Have you ever been forgiven for making a mistake that, was on a huge scale, on a grand scale, such as cheating? Have you ever cheated? Or have you forgiven someone, or have they forgiven you? Let us know how that went and how it's going at the moment. Are you successful at it? Are you doing good at it? Or did you have to break away after a certain period of time? Because a lot of the times people will cheat, forgive, and then it just fizzles after a while. You're like, you know what? I made a mistake by forgiving this person. I can't do it. So just let us know in the comments. It'd be a good thing to take a look at.
Or have you ever been in an entanglement? Have you ever been intertwined? Couldn't let loose? So also leave us a comment if you ever been in any of those situations. We want to know.
We want to know.
Shout outs. Yeah. Shout outs, as you guys can see, we got the new logo, Yeah. Shout outs to Mas, for hooking that up for us. We're gonna definitely have the apparel coming soon. So be ready for that this summer, you know what I mean? Shout outs to Longchamp Training, back in the gym, got some clients opening. So if you guys looking for that, hit me in the DMs. Shout outs to the audience, of course. Shout outs to, I don't make that face. Anyways, so yeah, definitely shout outs to the audience. Shout outs to BT Group. DJ Tunes just dropped a new mixtape with Jay Anthony. So definitely check that out. It's on all platforms, streaming now. And Six.
Well, shout out to Home by Six. Shout out to Lee Bulldogs, my puppies, have an Instagram page. Go check them out. Shout out to Matt Sky Trucking. Shout out to myself, 6 Series. Go check me out. Yeah, that's pretty much all I got right now. Go ahead, Kev.
Yeah. So big shout out to Brooklyn Cove. As you can see, I'm at one of our resorts over here. Big shout out, just enjoying the weather. I know I got the long sleeve on, but I just had to be professional for the show. I didn't want to just put the guns out, you know what I mean? So big shout out to
No, you got to show.
Big shout out to Moving Keys. We are Moving Keys. We got things going on, houses, condos, whatever you guys want, you can have. And also, big shout out to Longchamp Success. So, and don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Cheer.